welcome to my channel. It's me. We are back with another edition of Grid Talk. And today we are looking ahead to the rest of the 2025 Formula One World Championship. We are now at the halfway point, and, as ever, things have been shaken up somewhat. For starters, we have a new championship leader. He has 6 wins and looks pretty untouchable right now. But can he maintain that form? How will the others fare in the second half? I thought I'd run through the remaining races and give you my predictions. And as always, feel free to share your thoughts below. So, let's start off at the next race, the one that we're all looking forward to, Monaco. I think this will be a good one for Max Verstappen. He loves street circuits. He's so mature and composed, so even if there is pressure, he thrives in those circumstances. Whereas I do think, for example, if you put Oscar Piastri in that position, perhaps he would crumble. He's got a lot of confidence, but we haven't seen him under that type of pressure yet, so I think he's definitely going to improve and get better, but he'll still lack that sort of experience that you need to succeed in a Grand Prix like Monaco. This is why I think at this stage, Max Verstappen is the favorite. Then after that, we move on to Spain, and I think this will be an interesting one because from what we've seen so far, McLaren seem to have the edge when it comes to pure aerodynamics. They're probably not going to be as quick on the straights as Red Bull, but through the corners they look very strong. So, a track like Barcelona, which is all about the corners, I think will suit them perfectly. So for this one, I'm actually going to go with Oscar Piastri. Then we have Canada, another street circuit, and this is going to play into Red Bull's hands. They have the extra straight line speed, so they'll be able to blast down the straights. And I also just have a feeling that Max Verstappen will be strong in this one, just based on the fact that he is so adaptable, and he seems to find something extra when it really matters. So I'm going to have to go with him here, but it will be a close one. Then after that, we have Austria, and again, this one is nailed on for Max Verstappen. He knows the circuit so well. It's almost like a home race for him, so I think he'll be untouchable here. After that, we have Great Britain, and this one is a bit of a toss-up, but I think Lando Norris will come out on top. He had that home victory last year. He's a very strong driver, and I think he's been slightly overshadowed by his teammate, but I think this is going to be his year. He's going to take a few victories. And I think he can beat Oscar Piastri at times, so I'm going to go with him here. And then we have Hungary. This is a strange one, because we have no idea what's going to happen with Ferrari. Will they bring upgrades? Are they going to continue as they are? But I will say this, Lewis Hamilton seems to be getting more comfortable in the car. He took the China sprint, and I think he would have won the full Grand Prix if he had E&D been compromised by the rain. So, I think he's a dark horse for this one. He might be able to take a victory here, and this would be a huge one for him and for the team, because it shows that he is capable of winning in this car. Then we have Belgium, and this one is going to go the way of Max Verstappen. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Unless something goes wrong, he'll be able to cruise to victory here. Then we have Italy, and this is where things start to get a little bit more unpredictable. Everyone expects Ferrari to be strong at home. They have the top speed. The Tifosi will be behind them. So this is where you expect them to shine. And I think this is where we will finally see a victory for Lewis Hamilton in the red car. Again, he's going to have a lot of motivation. He's going to want to perform, and I think the car will suit him. So I'm going to go with him here, but it will be a close one. Then we have Azerbaijan, and this one is very hard to predict because it's such a chaotic race. There's always incidents, retirements, safety cars. You never know what's going to happen, but if it's a clean race, I think Oscar Piastri will take the win. He's consistent. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, so if there's a clean race, I think he'll come out on top. Then we have Singapore, and again, I think this is going to be an easy win for Oscar Piastri. He's a very aggressive driver, but he knows when to turn it up and when to dial it back, so this is where he's going to excel. Then we have the US Grand Prix, and this one is going to be a nail-biter. But I think Lando Norris will take the win. McLaren have looked very competitive in the last few races, and I think they're going to continue that form. Then we have Mexico, and again, this is a walk in the park for Max Verstappen. If he can keep it clean, he'll be able to cruise to victory. Then we have Brazil, and this is a hard one to predict because we have no idea where Ferrari are going to be. But I think Lewis Hamilton will take the win. He's a legend of the sport. He loves and he's going to have a lot of motivation to perform. So I think he'll be able to pull off a win here. Then we have Las Vegas. This is a new street circuit, so we don't really know what's going to happen. But I'm going to go with Oscar Piastri. He's very adaptable. He's a very smart driver. So I think he will be able to get the job done here. Then we have Qatar. And again, I'm going to go with Oscar Piastri. The car seems to suit his style. He's very comfortable in it. So I think he'll take the win here. And then we have Abu Dhabi. And this one is going to be a close one. But I'm going to go with Max Verstappen. He has the experience. He knows how to deal with the pressure. And I think he's going to come out on top here. So with that, we have our predictions. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? Let me know below. But one thing is for sure. It's going to be an exciting second half to the season. We've got plenty of races, plenty of action, and I can't wait for it to get started. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And in the meantime, check out my other videos, including my recent chat with Alex Al. Thanks for watching. Keep up to date with all the latest news and developments in the world of Formula One. And I'll see you next time.